Yo, what up? Welcome to another episode of K and Video Live Streams. Shout out to DJ Captain Cole for the last live. Great mixing, great music. Sound was a lot better. And we had some good jokes and some good back and forths in the comment section. So shout out to the Mac Heads and Maniacs. Shout out to KMV Nation. There is only one nation, as the Raiders would say. But yeah, man, I want to thank you guys for showing up, and I want to wish you all a continued safe and happy weekend. Thank you guys for hanging out with me on this late Saturday night. I know it's late on the East Coast. I know a lot of you guys are asleep, but where else can you find gang members, paramedics, firemen, and doctors up in here talking about some gangbanging? Big Lee, what's up, man? Good to see you up this late. I know you probably just got off the slave ship. Shout out to Southside Compton. I didn't see you in the comment section tonight, but I know you're going to roll one up and you're going to play this back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What up, though, y'all? That was some good mixing, huh? Yes, yes, yes. Shout out to Adam G. Adam G. Banged my line a couple times. Good looking out, bro. Michelle Angeles Vista, good to see you up this late. There go my homeboy right there. S Gang. That's what I'm talking about. I talked to BG Pep earlier, man. Way earlier. Talked to him for a little while. Crystal, glad to see you back up in here. James Cash is back. Pirate is back. Skylar Underwood, what up? Yeah, so Goob had me going on that alien stuff, man. I'm like, do aliens bleed? Do aliens have women? Do they still got food and crops on other planets? Southside in the building. Yeah, that was a good mix, though. Got me going. Had to go grab me some cookies and water. I done drank too much punch, man. I done drank about 4 liters of punch today. Not quite 4, maybe 3. I'm tired of that punch. I gotta go back to water now. Kev, my question is, how long you think aliens live? Real talk. I don't know, man. We gotta ask Google. I don't even know if aliens exist, man. I don't know. But shit, if they don't bleed, if they can fix themselves before they bleed out, shit, they probably can make their heart keep pumping. Now you gotta wonder, do these dudes really need water? They keep talking about there has to be water on the planet for a civilization to live. Shit sound like these dudes don't need no water either. I don't know, man. It's not my expertise. So James Cash, you go on and roll one. And when Goob comes back in here, we'll ask Goob. And DG Davis. What's up, DG? Shit, we ain't got no more than we had watching the Captain Cole mix. I could have let the mix keep going if I'd known this. I thought the numbers would go up. I guess I was wrong. You already know we're here rolling this thing for sure, for sure, for sure. Crystal, what you talking about? You over there going through Wiki Feet right now? Oh man, he was banging that Keisha Cole though, wasn't he? That was pretty fly. Fly mix right there. I'm still laughing at some of the comments. OG, what up, OG? K Style TKD. What's TKD stand for? He was banging that Adina Howard. She's still fine at 50. You know, 50 ain't really old, homie. 50 is still kind of young. When you get to 55, things start to change quite a bit, right? If you don't keep yourself up. Man, that dragon be falling like a wagon. Hmm? That hairline disappear. Chest hanging down to the navel. Wrinkles everywhere. Stretch marks everywhere, right? But it's all good. We're not going to hate on the ladies. But ladies, you got to keep your body up if you want to look young. Girl dad, what it do, homie? Long time no see. I saw y'all mobbed up deep. Who was that? So the Big Devil video that dropped this morning got a lot of views. So hopefully you guys all watched it. If you're watching this live by chance and you didn't watch the Devil video, go check out Big Devil video right here on this channel. It dropped this morning. Doing a lot better than any other video I dropped lately. So that's a good thing. Hey man, I was looking at my 1972 video on the Blue Channel, the edited version. That thing is sitting on 22,000 views. I'm like, what? This is why people be asking all these dumb questions, because they didn't see the video and a lot of other videos. If you watch some of those videos we got in the library, it'll answer a lot of your questions. I still see people talking about crib and crip and how the word crip came about. I already dispelled the myths and misinformation in the 1972 video. So we're gonna talk about what the name was. We got to come with a whole new spiel about how the name changed the Crip. We got to change that narrative because I done already bust that out years ago. So if you get bored and you ain't doing nothing, I recommend 1972 edited version. It's a good video. Go check it out. I can picture some old lady at the service confused saying, "No, baby, you ain't a devil." Well, like I said, this was family and gang members. So yeah, we didn't have no women out the loop. Only person out the loop was the preacher or pastor or reverend, whatever the hell he is. I think he was Reverend Stone. He was a Reverend Stone. But no, everybody knew what it was, man. But everybody was just shocked, right? Like, devil. Especially like my family on my father's side. Devil. They were speechless. What? Why over 22? See, people need to stop watching your videos more than one time. Start watching KMV's work at least 3 or 4 times. Get those views up. Yeah, man, for real. I mean, I ain't encouraging you guys to watch a video 3 or 4 times when I don't do it myself. But I am saying for some of those that got these dumb questions, these elementary questions, and questions that have been answered years ago, you may want to go look at some of those videos before you ask these questions. Then you get mad at me and run to other platforms, kissing their ass, talking about, I asked Kel Mac this, I asked Kel Mac that. Kel Mac done already put a video out on that shit. I feel what you're saying, Austin, Texas. I'm just saying, I'm not asking them to watch 3 or 4 times because I want myself. It's all right if you ask them to. No big deal. They'll catch up. That's what's so crazy. You got some epic joints. Real talk, real talk. A lot of good videos, man. I had to watch 8 minutes of that one myself today. I didn't make it through the whole 30 minutes, but I watched some. What up, Slick? You know what we doing up. We waiting to see what midget gonna piss on you tonight. That's the big question. What Puerto Rican midget does Slick have or Figueroa pissing on him tonight? Compton girl, what's up? What's up with you, Compton girl? Compton girl, I'm in a lot of trouble, Compton girl. I'm in a whole lot of trouble, man. This was Cold Hour. Try be capping DNA. Said he did a midget. That was cold. I mean, well, a long time ago, I was watching every video you came out with like 5, 11 times. That's why you know so much, though. You studied the information. Frog be asking me questions. I don't have no answers because I can't remember this shit. Southside asked me a question yesterday. I couldn't even, about a prison question. I couldn't even remember the answer to that. My short term memory is horrible. Because you asked me a question about the story I told about my baby mama and my homeboy running from the police. Why? What would I? Do I feel the same way today? And my girl got mad at me. My girl got mad at me. I'm like, you know what? I ain't got time for that bullshit. Man, come on, man. We all grown, man. This is my workplace. This is my work. This is what I do. Y'all up trying to get someone to pee on y'all? Nah, we trying to see who pissing on you, bro. We trying to see who pissing on you, huh? Slick, when you get bored, do you have one of the horses piss on you? Do you go get that horse that be making puddles? Slick probably be drowning in the mud back there when the horse piss on. That shit's like a fire hose. Like the fire department that came out to the farm. Yeah. RJ88. Where RJ88 at? I didn't see RJ88. Goob is back. So, for all of those with those alien questions, you can please direct them toward the Goob show right here, right now. I was just in a situation with my homie. Choose my girl over cuz and talked in 60 days. Was I wrong? Man, I'm not answering that question because they say I don't accept love, and there's women out there that want to love on me, and I don't want no love, and I'm by myself because I choose to be by myself. I'm like, damn, man. Like, can a nigga get some type of credit around this joint? But as far as viewing your channel, it was first or second. First, Jimmy Lavender interview you dropped. That's a long time to be joining up to your channel. We got to go live when I get P on. We will. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, everybody looking for a P to get peed on, man. Yeah, man. I want to see a horse piss on you though. Forget the little midget. She gonna have to climb up on the ladder just to pee on you. I want to see one of them big old horses piss on you. I can see your hair all wet. You grabbing your hair, trying to put it in a ponytail and shit. Slick going viral for real. I've been working 2 jobs. Only got Sunday off. Every time we talk, he say he balling. Who's that? Ziggy. Man, listen, me. I say it all the time, man. Don't listen to this YouTube stuff. We get paid to talk, homie. We get paid to talk, and so we gotta have content. So we'll say anything, man. You notice a lot of us repeat shit. It's like we all on repeat. We say this shit over and over. Goob do it, Bam do it. Every channel I ever watched on YouTube repeat themselves at least twice. Cause we gotta make the times. We gotta spread the time out, dog. RJ, what up? Finally watched No Jumper since my name came up. That show's super good. Your name came up? Talk to me about that. How did your name come up and why? I didn't know about that, but man, look, I refrain from making comments about these other channels, dog. But I tell you guys all the time, I lump everybody in this one big old boat that people say anything on YouTube. A lot of these shows with non-blacks are really derogatory toward blacks and really exploiting our weaknesses in the black culture or the ghetto. And we know who fits these descriptions, dog. But to each his own, man. However, somebody gonna try to get some money without hurting somebody, that's their business. But a lot of times you can hurt people mentally and spiritually. It don't always have to be physically. And it damn sure be some undertones of racism. But hey, I'm not one to scream racism. But there's a lot of racial undertones on these other channels. There's a lot of black dudes lying out their ass. Everybody's Mr. Tough Guy, Super Crip, Super Blood, but we didn't hear about you until the last 2 years. And it's just crazy, man. You got civilians making a mockery out of gangbanging. Uh, Even the gang members, even the real gang members or the toughest gang members are exploiting the snitches and snitch allegations and pedophiles. Things that real gang members already know exist in the gang. Like, nigga, where you been? Where you been that you don't know niggas is rats? Where you been that you don't know gang members are pedophiles? Like, nigga, what do you think niggas do? Join a gang and don't commit sin? Like, you niggas act like a gang member is supposed to be straight and narrow. Like, nigga, we did not get baptized in this shit. We got beat up into this shit. Niggas got slapped up and knots on their head, black eyes to get in this shit. Niggas didn't have a baptism full. So, they ain't got 20 members. Is just another fact. I try to speak up a little bit on that situation. Everybody point fingers at the 60s and think the 60s are clowns. It ain't just the 60s. And y'all, I said a long time ago, dude, some of these other dudes with YouTube channels talking about they don't mess with rats and they don't mess with homeless. You goddamn lie. You got one sitting over there on the other side of your phone or computer while you're doing your live. Nigga, if y'all don't knock that shit off and quit playing like this shit is a gang full of saints, nigga. Niggas killed me, man. Niggas kill me, dog. Kel Mac, late check in. What's good? What's up, High Chief? What it do, High Chief? That's real, Kev. I personally feel this. It's embarrassing to see a brother over 50 throwing up his set. That's just me, though. Hey, man, I throw it up too. Like I said, RJ Spider Loke in the game, making up with the help of my homie Magic. Oh, all right, all right. Yeah, I've heard a little bit about that. Austin, Texas, ain't no doubt about it. So really, the meaning of a snitch don't even mean what it used to mean because everybody got on YouTube playing with the term, putting labels on people, and the whole time they one of them or they sitting with one of them. I mean, it's just crazy. I try to be mature, but really, like, if you ever see an old dude represent his hood or crip walk or throw up his set, number one, it's just the love in his heart. You got to realize if a dude started doing this in his teen years and he in his 50s, more than his life was dedicated to the gang, being a part of the gang. Some dudes done a lot of time in prison. I'm talking about 30 plus years in prison. Dudes that didn't do life sentences done gave the system a lot of years. So it's just part of us. It's something that's embedded in our hearts and our minds. And what I'm trying to convey is a lot of times it's just a celebratory moment. A dude is just expressing his happiness, his love for his freedom, and his homeboys. It's not like, oh, nigga, I'm from whoop de whoop, nigga, fuck your set. That ain't it. Nigga's just saying, I'm in my happy zone. I'm in my comfort zone. I'm happy to still be here, representing what I represented and still alive. That's all it is sometimes. It's just an old dude celebrating his happiness. It's like you're a slave, right? You're Harriet Tubman. And you escaped from slavery. Now, What are you supposed to do? Not be proud that you're free now? Are you supposed to forget that you was once a slave? So is she supposed to sit in the back of the bus because the white man's still telling her what to do? No, she gonna do what she comfortable with, and that's sitting in front of the bus, no matter what the repercussion. But hey, that's just me, dog. That's just me. Mac, sometimes it ain't our lane to keep addressing. I feel your message, but if they want to know about that, they should watch it and don't ask questions to you. Sometimes I agree with that also. It depends the nature of the question. And then one thing that I had to learn, and I try to teach it to people, is everybody wasn't on this channel or somebody else's channel at the same time. So you may have one guy that been watching for 8 years. Another guy may have just found out about the channel. So he's not going to have the same information or the same questions as a person that's older that been watching for longer. You feel me? So you kind of got to give the newbies and the youngsters a little bit of rope to hang themselves, right? So some questions is cool to ask. We could straighten that out. But the questions that are repetitive, it becomes redundant and it can really drive a person crazy. Frats and fraternal order can still throw their signs in reunions old age and make it make sense. That's true too. I got aunties in their 60s. They still go do their frat thing. Wait, let me see. Did I say 60s? Yeah, 60s and 70s. I got aunts and cousins in their 60s and 70s. They still fly around the United States to be with their frat. They still have these parties and wear these scarves and jackets, Letterman jackets, all kind of stuff. And they old and gray. Most of them are retired already. So yeah, I mean they could do it, right? So sometimes we put stipulations on a criminal or ex-criminal because of how we really feel personally, but we're not looking at the greater picture or looking at other groups and seeing what they do and how they do it. It's really the same shit. Gangbanging is really just like a world war. The world, America's at it with all kind of other countries. You got Israel's at it with other countries, Russia, Afghanistan. It's just like gangbanging, just on a bigger scale, larger nation. They got politics, they got alliances and shit, just like gangbanging, man. So people like to put shit on gangs, but there's a much bigger picture in the world, man. A lot more mass murder, a lot more uh, killing of their own, and all kind of stuff, man. Putting innocent civilians in harm's way, killing babies and women. It's the same shit. It's just local. It's kind of like a police force. You might be in a LAPD zone. You might be in the LA Sheriff's zone. But there's still federal police. There's still police that oversee the United States. There's still FBI everywhere, right? Facts, I'm old and I still wear my frat. That's right. But yeah, Adam G, good looking out, man. I gave you a shout out. I don't know if you was here yet, but yeah, man, all this shit really, bottom line, is hypocritical. Things people say are hypocritical. The way they look at different people are hypocritical. Uh, so with me, I understand this already. So a lot of things don't really get up under my skin. Now there are things that get up under my skin, but those aren't. I already know how the gang world is. I've been reading criminal court cases since they've been on the internet, since they've been on the World Wide Web. Uh, been aware of all the activity that goes on within a gang and gang members, and the females too, the homegirls too. Been aware of women cheating, men cheating. So all that stuff don't move me. This whole thing about, now this is just personal. This whole thing about P. Diddy kicking this girl a couple times, snatching her, dragging her. Nigga, do y'all know damn near every gang member done kicked a woman or dragged a woman at some point in his life? Either in a gang rumble, in a carjacking, in a home invasion, in a bank robbery, in a hotel, motel, a Holiday Inn, they bedroom, they backyard, nigga, the car. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't been tripping off of, okay, P. Diddy kicked her. We've been knowing about this shit. He done already paid the girl. Now it's like big news, like 8 years later. And I'm just like, y'all jumping on P. Diddy for kicking this bra. How many sports athletes have we seen kick on bras? Dr. Dre and D. Barnes back in the day, Michelet, all these women, man. It sort of kind of comes with that lifestyle. And the coldest part is that woman don't look black to me. That woman don't look black to me. So you got all these Negroes that's in the public limelight speaking bad on P. Diddy for beating this girl up on camera. It's only because it's on camera. And it's only because y'all kissing up to your bosses. You're trying to get some brownie points with your bosses because we know your bosses don't look like you and they don't act like you. So you're kissing up. You're trying to get some brownie points to say, in other words, what you can't say on the air is, he beat up a non-black woman. And it's a bad look for you and our people. That's all you're really trying to say. But a lot of these dudes done beat on women, man. I know my mother was in an abusive relationship before. Uh, my sister been in an abusive relationship. You know, when I was young, I was in an abusive relationship once. Uh, this type of shit happens, man. You know what I mean? I know plenty of girls and guys that been in some real abusive relationships. They just didn't get filmed. Remember, I had that little clip when I stayed in the spot in Windsor Hills. That couple was fighting all the time, every day. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, but you know, Goob, like Goob said, people still follow and support those platforms. And this is true. This is true. It's like when people was talking about boycotting the NFL because of how they treated Kaepernick. You know, I was telling people, especially females, I was telling them, y'all are not finna boycott the NFL. You know why? Because you love your Raiders too much. You love your 49ers too much. You love your Steelers too much. You love your Dallas Cowboys too much. Y'all niggas are not about to boycott the NFL the way you buy all this memorabilia for your favorite team. You're not finna boycott where you spent your money and where you find your peace and love at. So people aren't gonna boycott these channels and these platforms no matter what. I mean, shit. I mean, I hate to say it, but look how many people still support R. Kelly. What about that white announcer? Was it Brent Musburger that used to bite? That used to bite on the girls. We still supported Kobe Bryant. I mean, come on, man, keep it real. I mean, this is things that happen in life. So again, when I said, we're so hypocritical, this would be another. And I'm not saying what you said ain't true, Goo. And I wish we all would boycott people that fail us. But that's just not the reality. A lot of people aren't even strong enough to not have a TV in their house. A lot of people are not even strong enough not to watch these goofy YouTube channels. A lot of people are addicted, like they were addicted to soap operas in the 70s. They are addicted to YouTube drama. Might not even know these dudes on YouTube, might not even be from that hood. But because of the drama, we tune in to see what the latest drama is. Right? again, man, I'm not even going to speak on that platform, but told you guys a long time ago about that platform and others. It's just ridiculous that people watch them. But again, this is what you guys choose to talk about tonight. So that makes my point. Number one, it means you watching it. Number two, you keep it relevant. So until men and women of whatever race, if white people don't want to watch black shit, if black people don't want to watch white shit, until you get strong enough to not watch it, ain't even no need in being a hypocrite about it. I'm just saying, homie. All I said was, shit, I still rooted for Kobe Bryant. Shit, I love Kobe. I love, man, what? You know, I love a Kobe Bryant, man. I got big old pictures of Kobe over there. I got a Laker banner with Kobe on it over there. And you know what I mean? Even like some of our favorite boxers was cocaine heads. Some of our favorite rappers was bass heads. And I didn't say Kobe was guilty or not guilty. Did Kobe give her some money? I never said Kobe was guilty. I said we still support him. Marv Albert, that's the name. Good looking out, Marv Albert. What did Compton girls say? Uh, Shit, we supported Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis came from up under it though. Shit, Laker fans used to cheer for Caldwell Pope. That nigga was an inmate. That nigga used to come from jail to suit up for the Lakers and then after the game go back to jail. We supported him. We support Mike Tyson, Tupac. Now, I'm not saying they was guilty, but they were accused and convicted. Ray Rice a different story. You know why? They shut Ray Rice down so fast that youngsters nowadays ain't never even heard of Ray Rice. They shut Ray Rice down with quickness. With the quickness. I just said, I never said Pac was guilty. I just said they were accused and convicted. Now, if I'm wrong, just let me know I'm wrong. You guys are looking too far into it. I never said these dudes are guilty. At no point did I say they're guilty. I said we still supported them. Yeah, Ray Rice just disappeared, homie. Nah, I didn't see the fight, but I heard. Yeah, man, for real. Young Tiny, what up with you? And you know, to be quite frankly, I'm gonna just say this about Colin Kaepernick, and then I'm gonna let him rest. Okay, so for all the people that were saying, "Hey, man, we got Colin's back, man. We riding with Colin Kaepernick. No, he need to be in the NFL. We gonna boycott." Okay, so he's still not in the NFL. So if you guys are as strong or as adamant in your beliefs, you should still be boycotting the NFL till this nigga get a coaching job or something. So that's my whole point. We just be bullshitting. YouTubers ain't the only one just say anything. People get caught up in their emotions. They get caught up in race baiting. And they'll say any damn thing. They don't mean it. You know the old saying, seeing is believing. Catch my drift? EPMD, let's do this. The whole country supports Trump and told everybody to grab women by the cat. I'm saying, so why, if you can grab a woman by her coochie, right? Just, you can violate a woman like that in public, right? What's the big issue with abusing women then? Where's your code of ethics and code of honor there? But it's not just with Trump. That's just another point to make. So it's everywhere. What up, Cat Mac? We out here with your Boston, man. Hey, Boston, Massachusetts, what up? Cap didn't become pro-black until he lost his job. He was in the Super Bowl. He wasn't kneeling. I don't know. They got a Kaepernick documentary. I had kind of thought Cap started going pro-black when he got with that chick, but hey, maybe you know. But the whole thing wasn't even about Cap. It was about Cap supporters. What do you think of presidential election? I think it's a horrible election this year. I think we're about to see the most ridiculous presidential debate in our lifetime. Them two dudes, they got enough ammunition to throw mud on each other through the whole debate, man. Cap is over and done. The whole point is, if you roll with him then, you should still be rolling with him until we get a coaching job. Till he get a coaching job, man. Jay-Z got beat up too by Solange. Kev Mack, if you saw Diddy in the hallway beating Cassie, would you intervene? Some days I would, some days I wouldn't. Because this is the number one rule. Mind your own, you live long. You might try to break him up from beating up Cassie, and that nigga might run in that towel and go grab his burner and come back and blow your brains out. But then there's some times in my lifetime where I did feel like a man needed to step in and check another man because a woman can sometimes be helpless. You feel me? So, it's all depending on how I feel and what the scenery is. Now, if I was at the elevator and I seen that nigga come kick her, I would have been like, damn, like what she do? Like this nigga must have caught her in the room with somebody else because she fully clothed. This nigga naked. This nigga naked probably woke up with a dildo up his booty or something, man. I don't know. That nigga was mad, man. Talking about he just woke up and seen her missing. Nigga, what? But domestic violence, a lot of times can never go good for you, man. Can't go good for you a lot of times, dog. Hey, man. Or the girl attack you after help. That happens too. That happens in family for sure. So that's another reason why you stay out of domestic violence situation. Because what if I grab Puffy? First of all, I'm not grabbing no nigga in no towel anyway. He so that's my answer. I'm not doing nothing to a nigga in a towel. I'm good. But so if I grab a nigga, right? Let's say he had all his clothes on, I grab this nigga. And we get into a cool squabble. We going blow for blow. He fucked me up a little bit, right? When the police or security come, who she gonna ride with? She ain't gonna ride with me. She gonna ride with Puffy. That's why you stay out their business. I done seen it happen in the family multiple times. The women are very emotional. Of course, men can be emotional too. But the woman is gonna fall right back in love with the same dude that dogged her out. Because her feelings only hurt temporarily. Her feelings ain't hurt long term. The only time a woman pretends her feelings are hurt long term is when she already got another nigga in mind. She's just trying to find a way to get out of a relationship with you so she can be with this other nigga full time. A lot of times they run to the side nigga. The side nigga become the main nigga. The cycle don't stop there though. She gonna end up with another nigga and her new main nigga gonna be the side nigga. Unless you find a woman that's loyal to you. and y'all don't be having them squabbles in the elevator and stuff, then you good. Hell no, I ain't trying to interfere if I see a pimp slapping his hoe. Why the hell would I interfere with a pimp slapping his hoe on the blade? Man, that's her job, nigga. She's supposed to get slapped up. You ain't a real prostitute till you got a purple eye. Nigga, you know how many hoes on the track got black and blue eyes, nigga? Nigga, what? For one, most dudes that beat women don't stand up to men. They scared mostly. Not always, but mostly. Any man who hits a woman is a mark. But here go the deal, James Cass. I mean, cause that's a good saying, and people say it all the time. What do you do when a woman start wailing on you? I'm using white term. A woman starts wailing on you. She hits you in your left ear, hits you in your right ear. Now you can't hear her in this ear, and you seeing stars in this eye, and your head is swollen up. But you gonna sit there and let that woman? Guess what? You may not be a mark, but you a punk. You a punk. You let a woman sit there and abuse you like that. You are a punk. You ain't no man. Ain't no man sitting there getting his ass whooped like that. So it's all up for interpretation, how you feel and what type of adjective or pronoun or noun you want to use. You shield yourself, you still getting hit. Women can't shield themselves. Women can shield themselves. I mean, what if you in your home? You gonna leave your home? You gonna leave the home that you bought? You gonna leave the home that you put all your furniture in and your personal belongings in? You gonna get up and leave? What you gonna do? Call the police? The key is this, James Cash. Just bear with me for 1 second. The key is don't get into no physical altercations with your woman or your man. Respect each other. Give each other 6 feet if you got to. Talk it out. Know each other. You got to know your man. You got to know your woman. If you don't know them, nigga, you don't know what they'll do. You don't know what they're capable of if you don't know them like that. You know what they say. You could be with a woman 20 years, but the woman really don't know you because you're a different man when you leave the house. What did Rennie Loke say that night she came on? Rennie Loke said, she say dead homies all the time, but she never said dead homies in her relationship. She said when a dude leave, yeah, that's a good one. She said when a dude leaves, she dead homie. You know what I'm saying? So you could be with a woman and you don't really know her. Okay, man, why we got it so hard as men in cussing court? I don't know, man. Some men don't though. I did, but a lot of men didn't. So some of us do, some of us don't. Some Cali girls got cold squabbles. I'm sure they could squabble in Chicago, New York, Philadelphia, Houston, right? Fort Worth. Uh, I'm sure they could squabble all over America, especially like Louisiana. Man, some of these girls know how to put a razor under their tongue. They know how to put a razor in their coochie. They know how to put razors between their fingers. Man, there's some cold bras out there, nigga. Some of them know how to use a box cutter like a mug. Yeah, women do have that power. I agree. Is that fair or not fair? But you absolutely right, man. Each individual has to deal with those consequences. You're absolutely right. But I don't know, man. Because let me tell you this. Let me tell you this about women. Now, I don't want no women out there to get offended. But listen, just try to understand what I'm saying. A man should never hit a woman, right? I don't know about never, but I agree a man shouldn't put his hands on a woman. But now you have these women relationships. We went over this a couple weeks ago, like Brittany Griner. and plenty other women. You get in these relationships, a woman with a stud. The studs still whoop their ass. So what I'm saying is, women are not always easy to get along with. And secondly, it ain't just a man, it's anybody dealing with a woman. It's just natural, dog. It's natural that women hurt your feelings. This is what a woman do. A woman gets mad at you, she's gonna say the worst thing she could possibly say to you. Wherever she feel like it's gonna get to you, that's what she gonna say to you or do to you. Why do you think women be so evil when a relationship is over with? Why do you think they take your ass to court? Why do you think they try to sue you for everything? Because they try to despise you the best way possible. So yeah, it happens in women on women relationship all the time. Women beat women all the time. And they supposed to be studs. They supposed to be men women. Very vindictive. So shit happens, man. Shit happens. I'm just what I'm trying to say is this. Each case is different. Every situation is different. Until you know why a man hit a woman or kicked a woman, you can't really say. Getting into their relationship and helping a woman out, each situation different. You have to know the root of the cause and you have to know what you're dealing with. Why you think they've been making music for 100 years on how women do men? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't want no women to take it personal. These are just some things that happens in life, man. Now, the way you really break a man down is you say, well, what if a nigga's whooping on your daughter? You love your daughter, right? Okay, so if a man is whooping on your daughter and there's another man at the elevator, what do you expect that man to do? I'm going to hope that man protects my daughter. I'm going to hope because I know my daughters ain't going to do nothing way out of line till they deserve to be getting beat on. My daughters are loving women. They're not spiteful. They're not vindictive. They are some really nice women, right? Now, I might have some mean nieces and some mean sisters, but so yeah, you want a man to look out for your daughter. You want a man, and you also don't want a man that's gonna put his hands on your daughter. So again, each case, each individual situation is different, man. I don't know about all that, man. I mean, it's cool, James Cash. That's how you feel. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you think Lorena Bobbitt needed a man to protect her? You, you wouldn't have an issue with Lorena Bobbitt? Like, come on, man. Let's keep it real. We acting like women are defenseless. We acting like women can't buy a gun. We acting like women don't know how to use knives and box cutters. Every woman ain't no punk. Every woman ain't gonna lay down and just take it like that. There are women that fight back, homie. And all men, man, men done got beat up by women before. Every man, you know what I'm saying? Kim can be mean. And it's not that she means to be mean. That's just how Kim is, though. So I don't want a chick who can't fight or nothing. Karate bar or put something in your drink. Yeah, a woman could put something in your drink. Look, like tonight we're being all sensitive toward women, right? We're being sensitive for women. And that's cool because I love my black queens. And they need to be taken care of and protected. But if you watch some of these murder mysteries on TV, you watch some of these datelines and shit, and women can be just as ruthless as men. Women are putting antifreeze in niggas' drinks. Women putting rat poison in men's food. Women blowing paying to have another nigga blow their man head off. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of shit I watch. I don't watch a lot of TV, but when I get off here and I go to sleep, I like to get 1 or 2 sessions of that in before I go to sleep. Yeah, women can be ruthless, dog. I haven't seen the show Black Widow. New York Yankees are balling. Philadelphia Phillies are balling too. I still like the Orioles. Orioles pretty nice. Some good teams this year. But it's only we not even a fourth through the season. Let's see where these teams are at right after the All-Star break. He better look up to Jodi Arias' case in Arizona. She killed her dude and then drove to Colorado to get on a date with another one. I'm telling you, man, and it's what we talking about. I don't think nobody disagrees with each other. I think we're all saying the same thing. I'm just saying, man, look, all women ain't punks and all women ain't victims. Just like all men ain't rough and tough. All men ain't just aggressors. You feel me? Dizzy, what up? Thank you, James Cat. And that's all it takes, man. Like, we ain't got to throw shots at each other. We ain't got to throw lugs at each other. Just a little bit of understanding, a little bit of communication. And at that point, we can agree or we can disagree. But for the most part, I agree with what you're saying wholeheartedly. But I would say it's not written in stone. It's not written in the cement because each situation is different. I want a woman that's gonna beat on and give me some money. That's gonna beat me and give you some money. I heard that, man. I heard that, dog. I mean, that's what you want. That's cool, shit. Mm. Yeah, now I agree more with that. I agree more with that, Jane. But like I said, we was on the same page anyway. I just don't think it was written in stone that way. So I'm glad you agree. And yeah, man, it's all good. Still crazy. Yeah, like I said earlier, though, shit, we've been in here fast. The innocent, harmless women who really can't do nothing to help themselves. Yeah, sometimes women are in vulnerable positions because they give their heart 100% to a man, and they haven't grown up like us. Like, well, we grew up, nigga. Like we were talking about Mary J. Blige earlier. We grow up, man. A woman might have knife wounds and bullet wounds and shit. She might have grew up having to squabble her sisters and her mama, you know what I'm saying, or her stepmama. You get some of these non-black females, that's a lot lighter than us, lighter than me especially, and they grew up privileged. It's two different worlds, man. Yeah, she's gonna feel harmless. She's gonna feel hurt. A black broad, man, if that girl was black, nigga, she wouldn't have been running off to no goddamn elevator. She would have left when the nigga was still up. Like, nigga, fuck you. She would have threw her purse with a brick in it at P. Diddy head. She would have took her heels off and hit that nigga upside his head with them heels. So yeah, some women are weak and defenseless. Other women, they're confrontational and brutal. You feel me? So that's why I was saying earlier about shit. These black dudes that's on P. Diddy on TV, they only doing it because of the color of old girl's skin, man. They trying to show out for their bosses on me. Yeah, Anthony Brown, I said that you got to know it ain't men, it ain't women, but men and women have to know who they dealing with. But yeah, man, it's crazy. But I would hope that our men and our women would be will learn to respect each other. Keep your hands off each other. If a woman want to leave a relationship and talking don't do it, let her go. If your man ready to go, let that nigga go. You can find you another one. You know how easy it is to get a piece of dick? Man, a woman can get some dick so easy, man. Y'all ain't never got to worry about it. Y'all just step outside, nigga be like, ooh, shit, nigga, my neighbor just showed me her nipples, nigga. My neighbor just came outside in her robe with nothing under it, nigga. A woman can make a phone call to her best friend she ain't never had sex with and be like, hey, nigga, guess what? My nigga left me. Really? Come by. I'm on my way. A nigga flying over there. Nigga dropping his keys and fumbling with his keys and shit to lock the door. Nigga in a hurry to get over there. A woman could go to a restaurant, nigga, drop her keys on purpose and bend over in front of a man. If that man don't want none, that man gay. You feel me? So let that nigga go. Let that woman go. We don't have to be abusing each other. But that's in a perfect world. Yeah, exactly, T. Will. Keep your hands to yourself and watch your mouth. Before they give me a spouse, she'll be back at the living room couch at her mama house, the relative. I told y'all the story once about my grandmother, my father's mother. She had remarried to this guy named James. And not James on Good Times, but James, dark skinned dude, strong black man. And she said, when I would get mad at my husband, she said, I would cuss him out. And he act like nothing was going on. It's like he's ignoring me. And that used to piss me off. So I would talk about how ugly his mama is and how mean his mama is. And I was like, dang. So she telling me this story. And I'm like, dang, that's messed up. I'm saying to myself, she dogging his mama out, like calling her ugly and all that. I'm like, that's cold. But then when she finished the story 20 minutes later, like the ghoul, she says, his mama was beautiful. He had the most beautiful mother, the most beautiful dark-skinned woman I ever seen in my life. I said, then why was you doing that? She said, I was just trying to piss him off. She said, cussing him out didn't work. So I would say whatever I could to piss him off. That's what women do. That's what women do, dog. Your mama ain't shit. Your sister ain't shit. Your daughter ain't shit. Your daughter's a hoe. That's the first thing they say. Your daughter a hoe. Your mama ain't shit. Somebody tell me I'm lying. And the choir and the congregation said, amen. Right? Yeah, for real, man. I be trying to share real life situation with y'all, man. I don't be making this shit up. So I'm glad you brothers agree and some of you women agreeing. Yeah, for real though, man. Hey, it's getting late here. I know it's late on the East Coast. All y'all on the West Coast anyway. I don't see no East Coast people up in here. I don't see the Bronx, New York. I don't see no more Boston, Massachusetts up in here. Where y'all at? Before we get out of here, anybody in the South or East Coast, drop your city and state. Let us see who's up this late. I may stick around a few more minutes. One of my exes did stuff like that. I'm telling you, dog. Oh, my bad. Austin, Texas in there. Rock Fresh is in Florida. All right, Rock Fresh. North Kakalaka, Asiatic Supreme. You ought to go hook up with Lil Caesar, man. Lil Caesar's a really good guy, man. Before we leave, anyone want to get saved? Come up to the altar. What's your name? My name, Devil. 12:30 and I ate 12:30, nigga. Oh, it is 12:30. I don't have my glasses on. I thought it was 11:30. Man, I should have been asleep. Nigga, I should have been dreaming about Crystal's toes and shit, man. I was supposed to be searching Wiki feet right now, looking for Crystal Brain's feet. Nigga, type in Wiki feet time Crystal Brain, nigga. Eastside Vegas in the building. Little Caesar straight. He's straight. Man, I already know. Man. I'm supposed already to compare. I'm supposed already blew up a picture of Mary J. Blige's feet, Western Ave Queen's feet, and Crystal's feet, and put them all together the same size to try to figure out what size shoe they wear. I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all take it easy, man. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for staying up and rocking with me. Much love, everybody. I'll be dropping a story tomorrow. I don't know which one yet, man. I got a few stories for y'all. I got to put one of them together for y'all for tomorrow. But y'all take it easy, man. Much love. Peace.